Hello. It is Dr. Askkrystalracquel, and I'm back again with a good topic for today. I hope you all are doing well. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please send me an email, Askkrystalracquel@gmail.com, if you would like me to talk about a topic that you would like me to discuss. And I'll put my email down below as well. I have a topic for today. It's regarding Big Sean and Jhene Aiko. So, we all want to know, why hasn't he proposed to her? They've been together for several years, I believe 4+ years. If someone knows how long, let me know down below. And he has not proposed to her. They have a child together, and I believe she has another child outside of him. I also know that she has an ex-husband. I don't know if the first child was from him or someone else. However, he has not proposed to her, and what happened was they were performing together, and there was a part on the song where he mentioned something about the lady having a ring or acting up because she has a ring. And then in the video that was caught on camera, Jhene holds her hand up and was like, "What ring?" and like starts shaking her head around. So that kind of went crazy online. People started saying, you know, why hasn't he proposed? They even ended up having to do an interview about it. I think he ended up having to do an interview about it. And if anyone's unfamiliar, Big Sean is a rapper. Jhene Aiko is a singer. Big Sean is a black rapper, African American, I believe. And Jhene Aiko is I believe half black, half Asian, could be Japanese specifically, singer. She also has 2 older sisters who used to be in a singing group in the 90s with 3 young ladies. 2 are her older sisters. They sang that song, play another slow jam. And one of those sisters, I don't know if you know her name is Mila J. She has a song called, I don't know if you know it, it's from some years back, maybe like 10-15 years ago. That my main one. Maybe. Okay, anyway, those are sisters. So she basically, people are discussing, why are they not married and what's going on with that, or why are they not engaged? My thing is, hey ladies, we're doing it to ourselves. There's no reason why you can think that giving a man a child or getting pregnant by someone is going to make things move faster. It's not going to help you. Here are some things that are not going to help you get married. That is moving in with a man or letting him move in with you. I can talk about that in another video about why you shouldn't let somebody move in with you specifically, because I know I've talked about, moving in general. Second thing would be being intimate with him. Third would be having a child with him. Those are the top 3, I would say, that's going to delay you getting married, okay, or even getting proposed to. So 1, don't move in with somebody. Do not be intimate with them, and of course do not have children with them, because if you're not being intimate with them, how are you going to have a child with them? And that is a huge mistake. And then also another thing, before you even get to that place, look at the person's history. Big Sean, I believe he was engaged previously to Naya Rivera, and Naya Rivera has passed. She ended up passing in some sort of water accident where it was her child, I don't know if she had a girl or a boy, and her child ended up surviving and was in like a life jacket, and she was nowhere to be found. So I think she must have passed in the water. But he proposed to her. They don't have any children together. He proposed to Naya Rivera, but it ended. What ended up happening was I don't know if you know Ariana Grande, she's known to like men who are taken. I can talk about that as well. How sometimes people want you just because you have somebody, whether it's a relationship or you're married. And for whatever reason, Ariana Grande, she's a singer, she's Italian, she's white, but she kind of looks like she could be Hispanic based on her tan. She was dating him while he was in a relationship with Naya Rivera, and I believe because of that, the relationship didn't work out. So he was cheating on Naya Rivera with Ariana Grande, allegedly, and it didn't work out. So Jhene Aiko, since that is common knowledge, she should have looked at his history, look at what he is doing. You know, we know what the rap lifestyle is like. We know that a lot of rappers, they have like a rock star life, and or even people in Hollywood, it really messes with them. Look at Kanye West and look at the Kardashians. And look, and we just know how some rappers are, especially, I don't know his age, but let's just assume he's young. But I'm assuming maybe in his 30s. And he, for whatever reason, he's come out and said, you know, he believes that you should propose when in a good relationship, and they have a lot of things to work on. Okay, so what is it with people thinking that it's okay to just move forward and have children with people? Children are more of a commitment than getting married. It is definitely more work to have children and create life than it is to go and plan a wedding, sign a marriage certificate, or present someone with a ring and move from there. He's still in a relationship with her. So what does he mean that it's not in a good place and he wants them to be in a really good place? I get it. You wouldn't want to propose to someone if you're having issues, but that probably says it's time to end the relationship or be in counseling with the goal to move forward and get married. So ladies and gentlemen, well, more so ladies, if you're going to be sleeping with someone and putting yourself at risk of having a child with someone who is not going to present you with a ring and walk you down the aisle and sign the certificate first, there's no guarantee. Sometimes people think, okay, he's saying he wants to have a child with me. That means that I am the one and he's going to eventually marry me. Not the case. Some people think, well, you know, he said he wants to move in with me. Well, back to the kid thing. First of all, sometimes men, they just want to start having kids. They want to they want to see their seed. They want to see their lineage. So, and plus nowadays, half the time the kids usually are with the mom, so maybe it's not as much a responsibility to the men when they're saying that they want to have a child with you. And then the moving in scenario, you may think, hey, he wants to move me in, or he wants us to move in together, and that means that he wants to marry me. I just saw this recently, actually. Someone I know has a close friend who just did this. They were talking about marriage. He was talking about marriage with her, and she decides, okay, they're going to move in. He hasn't even proposed. Even if he proposed, you shouldn't move in with him. And I know for sure that's going to delay everything. There's going to be every excuse in the book. You know, I'm trying to build my business. I'm not in a good place financially. But some of you who think moving in with a man is going to make him marry you, you are sadly mistaken. Do you understand that a lot of times moving in is just of benefit to a man, especially if he's not going to be the one that's paying the bills solely? Because if he was taking care of himself prior, and you're coming in as a woman, maybe you were taking care of yourself as well. And if he doesn't have the mindset where, hey, I was already taking care of myself here, I'm going to continue to take care of myself here. I'm a man and I want to take care of the bills that I was already paying, and this is what I can afford, and, you know, come on in. I would like you to come on in with me. If that's not the case, most likely he's going to have a lot of benefit to you moving in. And even if you don't pay those bills, there's still going to be some benefit, because you want to know why? There's that cooking you're going to be doing, there's that cleaning you're going to be doing, there's that washing the clothes you're going to be doing, there's that kindness you're going to be giving him. And for those of you who think it's okay to move forward and sleep with him, then of course he's getting you to sleep with him anytime he wants, or very frequently in the home. So he's going to be getting benefits, and that's why he would want to move you in. So the saying, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free, that is 100% real. Please, anyone, tell me, ladies specifically, and men too, why would someone go ahead and propose if you've already given them everything that's supposed to come after they propose? If someone wants to have children and you've given them a child before marriage, why would they go marry you? If someone would like to have someone in their home with them, a companionship, and you've moved in with them or you've moved in together prior to them marrying you, why would they marry you after that? Think about those things. Like, think about them with your brain. Use your common sense. Why would he want to? If he's not going to get anything different by him doing that, you know? So when men are saying, like, you know, they don't want to get married and stuff, it makes complete sense, because ladies are doing everything that should come after marriage. They're doing it beforehand, so there's no benefit, right? And then ladies, you know, we're kind, we're caring, we just want love, we just want someone to be with us, and we just want to feel like we're married, we want to start having a family. You know, sometimes we don't do what we're supposed to be doing. There's someone that recently told me a scenario of one of their friends, how their friend told them, hey, you know, let's make sure we have a great summer, or we plan something really big because next year I'm going to have a child. And one of the friends said, with who? She's been with someone for quite some time, several years, maybe 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, something around that range. And she most likely is not going to get married. But based on her age, being in her 30s, she feels it's time to start having a child. It's just not setting us up for a good situation. And some ladies may say, well, you know, maybe I don't want to get married. Okay. Look at the Black community. Statistics have shown that a 2-parent home is better than a 1-parent home, a single-parent home. Look at the Black community. For anybody who's watching that's Black, look at the rate of single-parent households that we have compared to other races, and look at the situation of our community and how horrible it is. And people might say, well, you know, I'd rather have a single parent home than a bad guy in my household. Yes, of course. If there's many single women who are doing the best that they can, and they're trying to raise their children as best they can, especially their daughters and their sons. However, yes, that's better than having a 2-parent home with an abusive man, or I can't say that word, I don't think, a man who is doing harmful things. That is much better. However, it's never going to be better than a healthy 2-parent household. And you're setting up your children for something bad if you think moving forward and having children on your own intentionally is going to be good. It's one thing if, you know, something happens and you're not with somebody does something to you that you didn't want, and you end up keeping your child. That's the right thing to do and the commendable thing to do. You know, or even if you were to have your child and, you know, give your child up for adoption, that's more comfortable for you. Whatever it is you do, that's you're being strong. But outside of that, you know, having a 2-parent household is always going to reign supreme. We really have to just stop that narrative that it's okay to just go ahead and start having kids without a parent there intentionally. You know, but especially for people who want to be married, you know, you want to be married and you are instead doing what you can, thinking that the man saying he wants to have a child with you is going to cause him to marry you, because it's really, really not. Hopefully this made sense. Hopefully you see where I'm coming from. But yeah, that is exactly why he hasn't married her, because she hasn't, you know, she hasn't set those standards for herself. She's a very nice looking lady. She's a cute girl. She's, you know, she has not gonna say unique look, but her look is more unique in the United States than a Black American or a white American. So she's half Asian and half Black. And, you know, she's successful for herself. She's doing well. And unfortunately, she hasn't set those standards for herself. She has allowed this man to put her in this position. And it's very sad on his part for him to be doing this. But I have to say, if you were raised well as a young lady, you cannot allow someone who is showing you bad signs, where I believe he might have had other children, right? He hasn't married those women. He seems to be wanting to live this bachelor lifestyle. And, you know, you allow yourself to become so into him just based on words, you know, and based on how much he says he loves you. Look at his history. I'm assuming he's probably cheated on her just based on his history. And I know people might say, you know, not just because you cheat once on somebody doesn't mean you're going to cheat again. He's cheated in the past. So I usually say, you know, like I said, dishonesty if you're a liar, I see you as a cheater too. You know, I said in the last video that if you lie, you'll steal. I meant to say if you lie, you'll cheat too. Because cheating is being unfaithful and dishonest. But yes, that is exactly why he has not married Jhene Aiko, because of the situation she is in. And it's really best, you know, I feel for her. I feel for her because she wants to be married. But it's really important for us as people, any race, any gender, male or female, to just try to do things the right way. I know sometimes we think, you know, it's okay, no big deal. You know, he's still gonna marry me. That doesn't, no, it usually doesn't happen like that. So just do the right thing, and you know, you will meet the right person in time. And I hope you have a blessed day. Let me know what you think down below. What do you think about this? Do you think that's why Jhene Aiko and Big Sean are married? Do you think it has to do with her allowing him to have these benefits of marriage and now putting him in the position to where he's in control and he's the one that's gonna dictate everything in the relationship? Because her choice right now is to leave and have her child and not be with him, whereas now she has the child, and us as women, we want to have a family. Once we have a child, it's not so easy to, I would think, say, hey, I'm just gonna leave, because you want to keep your family intact. What do you all think? Bye.